This is AI Buddy Landell, and you're about to listen to Booking the Territory, the unprofessional wrestling podcast. So stop working yourself into a shoot you numbnuts. This show is strictly for entertainment purposes only. Don't be a dumbass and get offended by anything on this show. And if you do get offended, that's a you problem. Before I throw it to the fellas for another banger of an episode, shout out to all the BTT patrons who keep this show going, including the largest Patreon contributors, Disrespectfully, Classy, Mark E. Blassie, Joe Ice, Good Old Justin, and the Token Smurfette and John Potts. Now, enjoy this Outlaw Mud Show podcast. Remember, if it don't snow, it don't go. And be blessed and be a blessing, pal.
Woo, Messi, this is professional wrestler Jimmy Valiant, the Boogie Woogie Man.
This is Jim Cornette, pro wrestling legend.
This is a one-man gang.
This is the artist formerly known as Daryl Van Horn, James Mitchell, the Sinister Minister, and I'm here to let you know,
don't you dare miss
the dulcet tones of Hard Body Harper on Booking the Territory.
Booking the Territory.
Booking the Territory, unprofessional wrestling podcast.
Oh, yeah.
This dumb New Orleans Gentilly boy forgot to tell you people to take the hype button to Pound Town on YouTube. Since he can't do his rather easy job, don't forget to like the episode by hitting the thumbs up button sitting in front of your face, subscribe to the channel, and post your comments about the episode in the comments section. It ain't that hard, so do it, people. It helps the channel grow and makes the real star of the show, Hard Body Harper, very happy. Now enjoy the episode.
Welcome back, everyone, to this week's episode of Booking the Territory, the unprofessional wrestling podcast, where tonight we are covering WCW Saturday Night on TBS from June 6, 1994. I'm sitting here with Hard Body Harper, and returning for the first time in what seems like a while, the Jimmy Jam Garvin of BTT, the host of the wrestling podcast About Nothing, the one and only Mean Mike Crockett, Mr. Yeah. What's up, Crockett? How you doing?
Good. Are we gonna make the announcement or what?
Your wife is pregnant? What's good? The third child?
The other announcement.
What's that?
I don't know what we're talking about.
I mean,
Mike's gay?
Shh, kayfabe.
Last week, Hulk is here. This week, we're gonna get a news bulletin or 7. I think this is it, right? I'm the new co-host.
Great. Can't wait.
I mean, Doc seems like he thinks he's going to die.
Yeah.
Due to Hogan coming in.
This is bullshit, Mike.
So this is it, right? I'm in. Yeah. Doc's gone. I'm in.
Okay. I don't know. I guess I'll let him be the judge of that one.
Though, if we're being honest, listening to the shows, it sounds like Harper's more upset about it than Doc is.
Yeah, this is going to be bullshit.
Harper. You know, it's funny. Doc told me that the next day when we did after the last episode. His exact words were, "I think Harper's saltier than me over this."
Yeah, because it's all downhill from here.
Is it?
Yeah. No, everything's going to be great.
So the Nitro years never
change. I can feel it.
The good years of Nitro never happened, is what I'm hearing from you.
Michael, we're not reviewing Nitro.
Michael.
we're reviewing the Saturday deal. So from now on, they're like stepping out of the USS Enterprise with fucking Arn Anderson versus Roadblock and shit like that.
So what's wrong with Roadblock? This is the second time you're burying Roadblock.
When I think of like that dumb shit wrestling from his time, I think of Roadblock wrapped around, wrapped in a caution tape.
I can't wait for Roadblock.
So
Loch Ness would have been just Nitro. I don't know if he made the Saturday Night show.
Fuck.
Doc did say he disagrees with you, Crockett. He does not want to stick with Saturday Night. He is ready to move to Nitro as soon as Nitro starts. So,
are you going to do 3 separate shows for each hour? Because at some point, it's going to be a lot.
That was my point with Nitro, and he's like, we'll just take our time going through it, which he does have a point. Like, there's nothing that makes you do one show over the 3 hours. But my thing with Nitro that I said, I think last week, or maybe it was after we recorded, you don't have to, like, there's things that go on the first. He made a good point. Nitro doesn't start as 3 hours. That's true. The other thing is, even when you get to the 2 hour Nitros and the 3 hours, not everything needs to be covered. Like, there's stuff that goes on some of those Nitros that are, okay, such and such beat such and such. It ain't much different. Like, I don't want to say it's not much different than Saturday Night, but there are like events that aren't really important. And I thought about this. I'm glad you're here because Brian Fury said this years ago. We were talking about the Attitude Era, and Fury, I think he was the first person I ever heard say this, and I think he nailed it. He's like, everybody puts it over as the greatest thing ever, but it had great moments, but it doesn't necessarily mean all of it was great. It's like,
right.
Like the top stuff. Don't get me wrong, bro. Austin coming out, the top stuff, bro, it was over, bro. I mean, ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it. But at the end of the day, you still had bullshit matches on there, bro. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong, bro. Seriously. And I think Brian Fury might be the first person I ever heard say that. And if you go back and watch a lot of it, it does happen. You'll have like matches that don't matter in the middle of it. And then you have these insane moments that carry the entire promotion for a long time.
A lot of it doesn't hold up.
Right.
No.
If you go, here's the thing. We say that as like fans of old school classic wrestling that's now 25 to 30 years old in this era that I'm talking about specifically from 94 through 98. But when you tell people that who don't see it that way, they think you're crazy. They're like, y'all call yourself fans? I hear it all the time. That's what I'm saying. Y'all call yourself fans? I mean, why even talk about it if you're that miserable? Well, one, I'm not that miserable. I'm sorry that we can be curmudgeon sometimes. Don't get me wrong, bro. You know, Mills is a fucking curmudgeon, bro. He can't appreciate anything, bro. He's a fucking douchebag. The Doc is too, and Harper's a fucking stooge. Seriously. I mean, it's not that we hate it. It's just that, like, there are things that you need to call down the middle sometimes, and there are moments in those shows, I can't think of, and that's the thing. They elude me off the top of my head at the moment. But I just know that everything, you always look at the old days of this through rose-colored glasses, and then you watch it, and you're like, okay, that wasn't as good as I thought it was, and that was worse than I thought it was. And this was better than I thought it was. You have those moments is the point I'm trying to make.
Yeah, I mean, there are moments that were awful, even though, like, the Mae Young hand, giving birth to the hand, that was terrible as it happened. But
that was great.
Yeah.
You didn't like that?
No. I actually was with, I was watching it on the couch with my girlfriend at the time. And I had the good sense to know that something fucking completely embarrassing was going to happen. I changed the channel and missed it. I didn't see it live, and I'm very happy because that's something you don't come back from when you're watching it with a non-fan and then pulling shit out of someone's vagina. Yeah, I had the good sense to sense something terrible was going to happen, so I changed the channel. Thank God.
That's nice. And where is she now? You should have just let her watch it.
I could have got out of it earlier. Yeah.
Right.
Good point.
He's not wrong.
Yeah.
You ain't wrong. Yeah.
Well, I want to know how Crockett's feeling after his team lost the Super Bowl.
You know what's weird? I haven't watched like a single down of a single game in years.
What?
And I barely watched any of the Super Bowl, if I'm being honest.
So you're not go. So like you didn't even watch the Patriots?
No.
Jesus Christ, you're an asshole. You're a fucking asshole.
I love wrestling.
You
First and foremost.
Well, you know what? Mike Crockett told me, you see, we didn't realize this, but the whole time we've been dealing with a celebrity artist. This whole time. He never told us this.
Yeah, I was messaging Harper the other day, and I said, I just popped into my head that I was in the local paper in 1986 because I drew a poster of Pat Patriot hanging a bear. And it was like, because it was like, it was the
that
Friday
was the
before
Super Bowl. The Patriots
Super Bowl
and Bears.
86.
That was the Super Bowl in New Orleans.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Super Bowl 20.
that Friday before. Yeah, that Friday before they had Patriots Day. What grade would I have been in? 4th or 5th grade, I guess. And I had drawn this poster, and I ended up being in the Wakefield Daily Item, the local newspaper. Yeah, and Harvey's like, find it. I want to see it. Like it's my parents' house somewhere, but I haven't been there in a little bit. But yeah, I was a local celebrity for my fandom of the Patriots. But it's been quite a long time. And like I was saying, I still, even though I'm not connected to this team whatsoever, when they lost, I still had this feeling in the pit of my stomach, which is I don't know what it is about sports. It's very hard. I have no allegiance to this team, but still, you feel it when they lose something like this.
How come you haven't an allegiance to them?
Yeah, what's wrong with you, dude? They went through at what point during this dynasty run where they were the greatest damn team for a decade and a half did you lose an allegiance? Because that feels like the best time to be a fan.
Oh yeah, I hopped on the bandwagon in the early 2000s. Of course.
Okay,
that's
just
bullshit.
making sure. I mean, come on.
And I have a vague recollection that I went one time to the old Sullivan Stadium in the middle of the winter, sat on a cold ass metal bleachers in that old venue, and I don't remember anything about it except I sat on those cold ass bleachers and my ass was freezing. But
I remember watching a Saints game in 1982 or 3. I'm gonna get the year wrong, but they played there, and it is to this day the worst football game I've ever watched.
You see, the problem is when you've been going to Saints and the Superdome, you're used to those seats because there's seats. And if you go to an actual stadium, you're like, fuck, I'm sitting on bleachers like I'm at the playground.
Yeah.
I got used to that. I'm used to that going to high school football though. But I know what you mean.
Because I remember we used to have LSU season tickets, just numbers on this bleacher. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Yep. I know what you mean.
That was the old Sullivan Stadium. That was crazy. Just you see, people would bring these seat warmers, and they bring their own seat that had a nice back on it and stuff like that, trying to dress up this fucking pig. That was Sullivan Stadium. Yeah.
Harper.
My God.
What was it named after? Kevin Sullivan?
Maybe.
He's from Boston.
Evad. I think it was the old owner of the team. Name was Sullivan.
No.
If I'm not mistaken.
Foxborough, Massachusetts.
Yeah.
Yeah. Only a stone's throw away from the heart of Boston.
Harper, listen to this game. It was in 1983, December 4th of 83. I'll never forget watching this on TV. The Patriots defeated the Saints 7-0.
Oh God.
Tony Eason was the Patriots quarterback. He was 3 of 10 for 30 yards in that game. And
Jesus.
They won. Ken Stabler
with
for the
pick
Saints.
six?
No. There was a long kickoff for the first play of the game, and that's how they got downfield, and they scored on like a very short drive, I believe, from what I remember.
That sounds horrible.
Ken Stabler was 15 of 26 for 125 yards. It like I said, when I tell you it was the worst football game I've ever watched, I remember watching it as a kid. I was like, oh my God, this is terrible. Like, it was so the total yards. The Patriots with sacks had 16 yards passing.
That's
16.
It was. I'm telling you, it was the worst. It started off it was snowing when it started, and it was the worst game I've ever seen. And yeah, it was something, man. I'll never forget watching that game when I was a kid. Because I was like, it was one of those things, when you grow up in the South, you never see snow, so it's like, oh my God, my team's playing in snow. And yeah, it was boy, it was pitiful. Whew, man, shit happens.
And that's why you'll never see a Super Bowl up north.
Shit, they had one in New Jersey. That was the Seahawks and Broncos, and the very next day it was a blizzard.
Yeah,
that was 2014 or 15. I can't remember the year, but yeah,
probably
man.
because they just built that stadium.
Never say never, bro. Money talks, man.
So when you build a stadium, a brand new stadium, then they put a Super Bowl there up north, but you're never going to see it come back again.
No, yeah, they do the same for like WrestleMania. They try to get that into like the newer stadiums when they open.
Yeah, and they said they would never do it again. Nowhere in the Northeast, they're going to have WrestleMania. Because of the weather.
Right. They've lucked out a little bit when it came to that, but it's been fucking cold.
Crockett, what was I gonna ask you? Oh, so you in the Patriots bandwagon, you fell off. You got this pit in your stomach, even though you just completely missed the dynasty for whatever reason. God,
that was a shitty game, though, man.
Malonis must hate you for that. He hates the Patriots, and you. Well, I guess he doesn't.
He's just like, whatever.
Yeah, you're like, whatever. What'd you say, Harper? It was a crappy game?
Yeah, it was a shitty game.
Wouldn't have been shitty if it was your team winning, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, no. And Bad Bunny, who wants to watch that asshole?
Okay. We're not doing this. We're not doing this tonight.
Got these Puerto Ricans hiding in the grass like they're like the Predator chasing after Schwarzenegger.
Okay, we're not doing this tonight. I've had enough on my social media
I'm watching
feeds.
True Social.
I bet you are.
The real Patriots were at the All-American halftime, right?
Wait, hold on. Y'all know good and well Harper, Mr. Love of the Coyotes, did not turn the channel with all that bouncing and swinging.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, look at Crockett. Oh, yeah. He was dialed in, too. Jesus Christ. Oh, man. Your ignorance needs to find some boundaries, son.
Why is he called Bad Bunny?
Okay,
like, what's the gimmick?
I knew that's what I wanted to talk about last week. So Harper and I are on the phone before last week's show. He's at work. I'm at work. I called him for something, and we were talking about. We weren't even talking about Bad Bunny and the Super Bowl, but it came up. And Harper tells me, bruh, for the longest time, I thought I didn't think that was his name. I thought that's just what Cornette called him, because you know how Cornette calls, like, sock face pockets and pockets. Yeah. Harper thought that was like a made up name.
Cornette being a smart ass.
He thought Corny was being a smart ass, calling him Bad Bunny. He said, I didn't know that was his name for years.
That's how you get your pop culture information from the Jim Cornette Experience.
Pretty much.
I couldn't stop laughing. Because the funny part about that is Doc listens to Cornette religiously. And Doc will always say, whenever I turn to AEW, I don't know who these people are, because I'm so used to Cornette's Cornette's names that he gives these people. So when I see him, I'm like, no, that's such and such. Wait, is that who that is? Harper the whole time thinks Bad Bunny is not his real name. Thought that's what Cornette was calling him. Oh man.
So why is he called that?
I don't know. Why
But
is
there has to be a reason why he's called Bad Bunny. That's I'm on it. Like, is it like what's the gimmick?
Why is Busy Bone and Flesh and Bone and Lazy Bone called that? It's a gimmick name. That's why. Why are you Hard Body Harper and not Christopher Harper?
Because I'm jacked up from the floor up.
Okay, then it's a gimmick,
right, Crockett?
Oh yeah.
I notice he wears the beanie with the ears on it. Did you notice that?
Oh, no.
Yeah, that's like the gimmick, kind of like you do the sleeveless, Letterman jacket. He's got the beanie with the ears. It's all a gimmick. It's a work, bro. Why are we talking about it like it's real?
Okay, Bad Bunny. It says he was named. I'm looking at the Google AI, so take it for what it is. He was named for a childhood photograph of where he looked angry in a bunny costume.
There you
he
go.
Saw a picture. He saw a picture of
All
himself as a child in a bunny costume with a grumpy expression.
Well, there you go. You see, Mike, that's all I want to know.
I'll be Google. Mike doesn't want to be your Google. Doc doesn't want to be your Google. I'll be your Google.
You see, that explains everything.
Bro, Doc does not know how to look up shit on the internet.
He does. He just don't feel like dealing with it.
He will wait. Dude, 5 days went by and he's like, it's still bothering me. I don't know what building Harper's talking about. I'm like, it's Thursday. We figured that shit out on Monday. What are you talking about? What's the name of it? And I tell him, he's like, I hate you too. You making me hot. Bruh, just Google it. Shit. Thanks for being my Googler, Crockett.
You're welcome.
All right.
One more thing before we get going.
Sure.
Harper, how's the Goodwill TV?
I'm sitting here looking at it right now. Doing good.
You got it working?
Dude, yeah. I had to keep fucking with this controller, and I got it working.
Really?
I got it working, yep. And I'm sitting on a Goodwill office chair, too, right now.
Nice. I wouldn't have bet on that you got that thing working.
Oh, yeah.
Nice. What are you watching?
But that's so stupid.
What's on?
Oh, it's not on. I'm just sitting.
Oh.
But isn't that so stupid with the controller?
Yeah, I don't really deal with those universal remotes.
It was like a video game. Like you had to figure out, like it's like Indiana Jones or something. You got to figure out the code to open up the door to get to the fucking jewels or something.
And you had to press the button at the right moment, or
he had to play the
what
bones.
It was is
he had to play the bones
no
like
numbers.
they did in Goonies.
Yeah, and so like the directional pad, like the up is 1.
Yeah.
Left is 2. You had to know all this when you putting it in. I was like, this is stupid. I had to look at the YouTube video and take a Snapchat. What do you call it?
Screenshot.
A picture of it. Yeah, a screenshot of it on YouTube so I could see what the numbers are. It's just stupid.
Stick to being a stooge.
But I mean, whatever.
Glad it all worked out for you. I wasn't really expecting that.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Well, let's talk about some wrestling. It's only an hour long this week. So let's see what we got going on here. We are going to be talking again, June 6th of 1994. If you're listening to this on YouTube, make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit the like button on the video, type a comment or two what you like or didn't like about the episode, because I didn't say that at the beginning. And lastly, take that pound button or take that hype button to Pound Town. We will greatly appreciate it. So thank you very much if you're already out there doing it. This week's episode was taped May 2nd of 94 at Center Stage. I believe it's the second half of the taping from that day, according to Crockett's favorite resource, historyofwwe.com, which means it was taped before Slamboree. Last week, we left off with Larry Zbyszko and Regal wrestling for the TV title, so we will see the conclusion of that match shortly. Tony welcomes us in. Mean Gene talks about the hundreds of thousands of calls we have gotten about Flair and Hogan. And of course, Gene lies and says 95% of the people so far are saying yes to Hogan and Flair. And Bobby claims I called over 150 times and voted absolutely not. Let me go to you, Crockett, to see if you got anything from that before I go to Nick Bockwinkel's big announcement at the very start of this week's episode.
No, I think we'll go to Bockwinkel and I have some notes on that.
All right, so let's go hear what Nick Bockwinkel has to say on this big announcement. Here it is.
He does not belong here. All right, let's bring in right now the commissioner of WCW, Nick Bockwinkel. We mentioned last week a blockbuster announcement concerning the Clash of the Champions and the World Heavyweight Championship. Nick?
Ladies and gentlemen, I wanted to say that upon taking the job as commissioner, one of the primary goals that I had, there was always the disparity, even when I was champion, of more than one heavyweight champion. So that on June 23rd, at the Clash of the Champions, there will be a unification match between the international heavyweight champion and the world heavyweight champion.
That means that Ric Flair is going to be facing Sting.
You got it. You said it.
And there'll only be one champion then, right?
That is correct. And that's exactly what's going to take place. That's the announcement, gentlemen.
In my opinion, that is long overdue, Tony Schiavone. I'm going to be very curious to talk to the likes of Sting, Ric Flair, and even Hulk Hogan on that subject.
You think what's happening here? Now they're going to unify the titles. Now Hulk Hogan arrives. You tell me something doesn't smell funny here. I'm going to get to this.
Say something about Denmark. All right, fans, as we left you last week.
Man, I just realized that watching it for the 50 millionth time, Bobby gave it away at the end of it. Hulk Hogan's here and they're unifying the title. We know what's happening next. Just realized it. Anyway.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, what you got, Crockett, from that?
Well, I just had something. I was doing a little research, as I tend to do, and the fact that they stripped Root of the title, it was very surprising to me when I read this, that this angle of him being stripped would have happened either way if he hadn't even suffered the injury in Japan. Because I read that Rude, just days before he was injured at this show in Japan against Sting, he had stated that he wouldn't put over Flair or Vader or Hogan. He wouldn't put any of them over.
No, Jesus. So he's just not going to put any. Okay.
And so they decided that the only thing they had to do is that they're going to strip him of the title for some reason. And that was in the books even before he suffered this injury. And so much so that in fact people thought the injury was
a work
fake. It was worked. Oh. Yeah, that he's working because he didn't want to put these guys over. So that was that was an interesting revelation I read.
I could see him saying that about Hogan.
Right.
Vader,
but you didn't want to put Vader over.
Vader
put
and Flair.
And Sting. Sting is not listed here, but I mean, I guess he wouldn't put Sting over either.
But that's like most of your top guys right there.
I know.
Yeah.
Like who? I mean, well, who do you? Then it becomes who would you put over?
I know.
Huh. Interesting.
That's a funny thing too about people like refusing to put people over. I'm of the school like people you hear of like these days, like, you know, wins and losses don't matter. If you like, people will like say you're a mark if you care whether you win or lose.
Yeah,
but to me, I think wins and losses absolutely matter. And guys like Roddy Piper refused to do like plenty of jobs back in the day. I think this notion of like wins and losses don't matter was put out there by bookers and people in charge to like not have to deal with wrestlers anymore. And I think this is like ingrained in people at like the training level now, like NXT, like at the Performance Center. It's wins and losses don't matter. Wins and losses don't matter. And just so they don't have to deal with like another Roddy Piper again, people who don't want to put people over. That's my take on it. I don't know how you guys feel about it.
I can see that, but I also think too, just my personal opinion, it also matters how.
Yeah, how, when, and where.
Right, like there's
right.
more to it than just the wins and losses don't matter. Like I agree because it is a work and everybody knows it's a work now. But I also think it does matter if you're not telling the right story. That's kind of like
Right.
My thoughts. But it is a work. I mean, but I could see your point. I do agree with in that. Yeah, you start ingraining it in people that are young because you don't want to have to deal with, somebody being like Rude was allegedly during this era, or Piper back in the day. Yeah,
people are
I
like
can see
that now, bro. In the Indies.
Yeah.
Yeah, on the Indies, it's a little like harder to defend.
Yeah,
but
why am I losing again?
It was like Harper. It was like that
in
in the '90s though too. That
Yeah,
never changed.
I'm sure it was.
Right.
Yeah,
definitely.
I was like, you're lucky they're responding to you.
Right. It's like I used to. Man, I don't know. This guy.
Just say it.
No, it just. I'm like, dude, you're an independent wrestler, not a UFC fighter. Like,
there's 75 people out there.
Why are you working yourself into a shoot over this?
Right.
Well, I just think, okay. It would always amaze me how I'm like, there's no television camera out there. Back then, there was no social media. No one is seeing this unless they're related to somebody on this show that's going to get a copy of that VHS from the dude up in the balcony right there. It's the only way this thing will ever see the light of day. Yeah, man, I don't know.
Yeah, it's a lot. In independence, I mean, come on. But when there's like big money on the line, I can understand saying like, if it's a matter of whether you're on the road with Hogan or if you're on the back in the day, if you're on like the C show, it's a big discrepancy in cash.
That's right. So that's why I say it kind of matters how, because if it doesn't go down good and that stops you from being on the A show, yeah, it matters because now it matters to your money.
Yeah. I would rather put somebody over on the A show than win on the C show.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
but I'm in agreement with you, Crockett. I do think them, especially them old timers now, they'll tell them young guys, it don't matter because they don't want you. They don't want you ever holding it over their head. I could see that argument too. But I don't know how you hear like, Bruce Pritchard is one of the guys that screams from the rooftops, wins and losses don't matter. But like, how can you say that when the biggest thing, like for years, like the better part of 10 years of WrestleMania was the Undertaker's streak. All about whether he wins or loses. How can you say that wins and losses don't matter? I don't know. Well, Bruce, like a lot of people, do mental gymnastics. That's the answer to that question.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm in agreement with you. But I also, like Harper said, it's how and when and why you do it too in that story.
Yeah.
All right, moving right along. We go to the conclusion of Lord Steven Regal versus Larry Zbyszko for the WCW television title that we didn't see last week. I'm going to go back because we really don't see much of it. We see like a minute and a half of the finish. Crockett, I'll go to you because it pretty much gets right into the finish once they show the rest of the match.
Yeah, this was a surprise after last week when they went off the air. I thought that was just going to get
clipped off.
They're just going to forget about it.
Yeah.
But I guess this is the second day of the taping. They're running out of stuff to show, so they got to make sure they get the time. They showed like 2.5 minutes of the match that they showed at the end of last week, and then they showed like another minute and a half of the actual finish. I couldn't believe that. I mean, I guess there's not really much to say except the actual finish itself.
Yep. So going into the finish here, let me get to it. So Regal puts Larry Zbyszko in a sleeper. William gets on the apron, Sir William, that is. Larry kicks Sir William and lands backwards on Regal. And then Larry Zbyszko hooks Regal's legs for the pin as he falls back onto him. And Larry Zbyszko wins the TV title.
Finish.
I thought, look at the fans; they were into it.
Yeah. I was gonna say, go back to the fish and look at the people. The people just start jumping up and down for Larry Zbyszko.
Yeah, Doc hates this. He's like, you've heard him for weeks now. Why are we gonna, do this to Regal? But I'm like, I don't think it took anything off of Regal. But Zbyszko wins the TV title. It's crazy.
Yeah.
I had no recollection of him winning the title. And I was watching it this time, but it was a surprise to me. But the fans went berserk. Crazy.
A year and a half of him being quote unquote retired, I believe, at this point. He comes back and wins the TV title. But the fans went crazy, as you saw. So it was it's one of those things where you watch it and you're like, well, why did they do this? But then you watch the fans and they were into it. So, and like Harper said, Harper, you thought that was a good finish?
Yeah, I thought this was great.
Surprising. Look at the people jump, man.
Mm-hmm.
They were into this. So, anything else, Crockett, before we go to Larry's promo?
No.
All right, let's go hear what Larry Zbyszko has to say after defeating Regal for the TV title.
All right, fans, here's one for the history books. We've got a brand new world television champ, Larry Zbyszko, the Steel Man from the Steel City. Oh, my.
Gene, if you had asked me 3 months ago if I would have been back into the ring, I would have thought you were nuts. And Regal kept shooting off his mouth about me, about the country. All I got to say is this. I did it, your lordship. I did it. It's for me. And it's for each one of these people that you go out of your way to insult. To tell you something, next time you come out here and you talk about Larry Zbyszko and you talk about the United States of America, you do it with some respect.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we've got a brand new world television champion. He is Larry Zbyszko.
So there you go. He's fired up, man. America.
That's right.
He's into it.
I bet Larry watched the True Social halftime show.
Okay. Please stop, you asshole. God.
I saw someone posted a meme that says, do you want to watch the gay halftime show or the racist halftime show?
Jesus Christ, Harper.
What a Sophie's choice.
God. Oh, man. All right.
Well, a lot of bleeping to do later.
Yeah. We might have to bleep it. I actually do that I like doing that when it's not really anything that bad, because inevitably somebody will say, what's the bleep for? What was said? And naturally your imagination is going to think the worst.
Yeah, that was yes. Doc said something a week or two ago that got me thinking.
If it was that bad, I'd remember it. Yeah. I don't even recall it being that bad. He definitely it's nothing ever as bad as Harper. Harper's the troll. Harper's the shit poster of the show. I mean shit. He's like, I love shit posting.
Oh yeah.
Man. Anyway, all right, let's go now to we go to commercial, come back, and we're gonna go to Sensuous Sherry. Crockett, you got anything before I play Sherry flirting with Gene again?
No, I mean, we're slowly advancing this storyline with Sherry.
Boy,
hopefully to get a payoff at the Clash.
We are milking it, so let's hear what Sherry's got to say this week.
As we're back with more exciting Saturday night. Here's a gal that has made no secret of what she's looking for at World Championship Wrestling. I would like to have you welcome, along with our vast television audience, Sensuous Sherry. Sherry, you are looking for a man, and from what I hear, you have found one.
I have found the most wonderful specimen on earth.
Don't keep it a secret. Who is it?
Don't keep it a secret. This man has integrity. This man has brains, which I'd much prefer that over being pompous and vain. This man is everything that a woman could want professionally. I'm not talking about romance. I'm talking about professionalism. I'm talking about a man that won't take no and let nothing stand in his way.
All right, Jerry, you can't keep it a secret any longer. Just exactly who is this man?
I'll tell you at the time.
At the Clash of Champions on June 23rd on prime time here on TBS.
Yes, I will.
I can hardly wait. Let's get to the ring.
Gene's little fella's at full salute, I tell you, with Sherry flirting with him.
Oh, yeah.
Oh. Who can forget about Gene flirting with Fifi? Oh, my God. Man.
God, yeah. Whatever happened to her?
Gosh, he was being a creep big time. All right. Any thoughts on Doc swears Sherry is drunk every week.
I don't think she is.
I don't think she is either.
I think she's looking good here.
Yeah.
All right, put it away, Crockett. Jesus Christ, married man.
That's nice.
Fuck, she's not a
like
coyote.
Gene.
What's wrong with you?
I don't even remember what the payoff was for us. I know where she ends up, but I don't remember who this person is. If there is one.
No, there is. I remember. It's kind of it's a little weird to me, and I'll explain when it happens. The way it happens, if it's one of those things where you watch it back and you poke holes in it. That's what I'll say.
Yeah, so basically they have no idea at this moment who her man is going to be.
It's
what
just
you're saying.
the night that it happens. It's very weird to me, and because I'm like, wow, you did all that to get to that, and I can explain when we get there. But they had to have a plan. But then again, it's WCW.
They did? They had to have a plan, huh?
Right. It's like,
no one's ever gone in with blinders, just
right. It's true.
willy-nilly.
Yeah. That is true too. Well, there's Sherry, and she says we'll find out June 23rd. So we are 19 days away from that on The Clash, which you can hear us review here on Patreon at tinyurl.com/PatreonBTT. All right. We go now to Ricky Steamboat versus Ron Oates. I've got audio that I need to play of Heenan right here. At 1950, Crockett. Do you have anything before that, before I go to this audio?
Just that Ron Oates looks exactly like Chet from Weird Science.
Damn, he does, huh?
If you go to where they were just introducing him.
You said it. He sure does.
How about a nice greasy pork sandwich served in a dirty ashtray?
Which we reviewed that movie on Patreon at tinyurl.com/PatreonBTT. But Crockett refuses to review Goonies.
Well, no.
Wow.
If you need me to.
Exactly. All right. Let's go now to Bobby Heenan at the start of this match. He is about to go off on Hogan, and something else happens while Bobby's talking. Doc isn't here, so his head won't explode, but the three of us can listen here.
I don't know what's wrong with the world today, Schiavone. You realize, the way I get it from my sources, Hulk Hogan received more phone calls and more votes than anything that's ever happened to the telephone system, or the telephone company. More than the Gulf War, more than Christmas, more than Mother's Day, Easter. The lines were jammed constantly. Not to make his head any bigger than it is or build up his ego any more than it is.
Wait a minute. I don't mean to interrupt you, but wait a minute. A bulletin is coming across, and fans, we are going to supplement this bulletin by what you see on the bottom of the screen. Crane, I don't mean to take... Crane!
I'm out of here.
Wait a Crane! Hulk Hogan has just signed with World Championship Wrestling. Put your headset back up. Look! The bulletin is official. The Hulkster, Hulk Hogan.
Well, now,
the Hulkamaniacs he has responded to the wishes of the fans.
No, wait a minute. This could be another ploy. This could be something wrong with the TV. You know the guys that work. They could be doing this just to upset me or to upset you or to upset somebody else.
Hulk Hogan, the man of his word, has responded to the Hulkamaniacs.
I want a verification on this right now.
Overwhelming yes vote on the hotline last week. Celebrate wherever you are across the world. He has come back to pro wrestling. Hulk Hogan is signed with World Championship Wrestling.
Oh my God.
We understand that they will have the official press conference in the signing next week. Live from Disney MGM, and we'll have it here on Saturday night. What about that?
This is like October of 29 when the stock market crashed. This is like Black Tuesday.
No, it's
Nothing
not.
could be worse than this.
It may be for you. It may be for you personally, and it may be for Ric Flair, but for the millions upon millions of fans, it's a reality.
This is like finding out your mother-in-law got a divorce and she's coming to live with you and didn't make a dime. Now you're stuck. You're stuck with this old bat. Now you're stuck with Hogan.
Yes, and mark down the date, the 4th of June, 1994 will be the biggest day in the history. Incredible of WCW.
Oh, they'll make a bigger deal of it. This will be bigger than the 4th of July. What are they going to do, close the streets?
Why
paint
not?
it yellow and red?
What?
Have a big parade for Hogan?
Fans, once again, Hogan, you just saw the bulletin. Hulk Hogan has signed with World Championship Wrestling, and we do understand Ric Flair in the back has seen and heard the bulletin as well, and he's going to be coming out in just a few moments to talk to Mean Gene Okerlund.
You know, I can't understand.
All right, I think we got enough. Bobby's pissed off. He can't believe it. He started off talking about the telephone lines being jammed, more calls than he called Mother's Day and Christmas, and he started giving holidays out.
The Desert Storm.
Desert Storm, that was the one I liked, yes. More calls than when Desert Storm happened. We see so you heard the beeping during the talking and the match going on.
Yeah,
but
that wasn't Harper swearing. Yeah,
that's no swearing. That is there was a crawl going across the screen stating that Doc's favorite wrestler of all time, Hulk Hogan, has officially signed with WCW. One of the crawls, even said former WWF champion Hulk Hogan has signed with WCW. Yeah. It said that in a text. But Crockett, what did you think about this?
I'm just so happy that it worked out for Doc that he can be here next week and see the official signing of Hulk Hogan. I'm happy. Usually it works out for him where he's not here to watch these certain things, but it worked out perfectly. He got the Hulk Hogan promo last week. I'm here this week, and then next week he gets to see Hogan signed, sealed, and delivered to WCW. What a great time in booking the territory history, let alone WCW history.
His brain's gonna break next week, man. It's gonna short circuit or something.
Yeah. By the way, you last time I was here, you guys were all on me for being so negative, but right. I'm hearing a lot of negativity lately on the podcast regarding the conquering hero from the North who's coming to save WCW.
Right.
It's about damn time. Here he comes.
I know. We talked about this after he passed away. My favorite wrestler when I was a youth.
No, I mean,
it's the beeping.
Yes, it's all the beefing.
I do agree. You were really negative on that one episode, but Doc is he can't look. I've always said, I said it on one of the Patreon shows we did, Doc and I, Hogan's a necessary evil. We long form. It was a 20-minute discussion. In one of the either Ask Doc or Ask Mike episodes. I can't remember which one. And I said he was a necessary evil, meaning that there was a lot of good that came with it, but in the end, you see what ended up happening. And I mean, he is at this moment still the biggest name in wrestling.
That is true.
So it's one of those things where put your feelings aside. It's this old thing, facts versus feelings. Put your feelings aside, divorce your feelings from the facts. And you could, there was a legitimate reason to want to bring this guy in. Now, the problem is what you get when he comes in, which I also said,
Yeah.
You get, that doesn't work for me, brother.
Right. I mean, all these pay-per-views you guys review on Patreon, you talk about the houses are, 50% freebies, 75% freebies. They got to do something to turn this around. So they made a big move to hopefully, turn their business around.
Yeah, for the pay-per-views.
It does, and it does turn around. The problem is that doesn't work for me, brother. Eventually has an expiration date.
Right.
And I don't mean the person literally dying. I mean the actual Boleya as a wrestling persona on your television. Go to high school with him?
Oh,
fucking disrespectful.
I guess it's like the Buccaneers. I guess it's like Tampa Bay getting Tom Brady. You got it for 2 years.
Yeah.
And it's successful. Like, you can't say it wasn't. But yeah, once you're gone. I actually think a better example is Brett Favre in Minnesota, even though he didn't win a title.
Oh God, yeah.
Because like Brady, he didn't win a title his last year, but he was still damn good. Favre, good year, and then the next one was just damn near disaster.
Yeah.
So like it's one of those things where you're successful, but that's successful in that winning has an expiration date, and that is certainly what happened with that doesn't work for me, brother.
Can I tell you something? I went and looked up the terms of Hogan's deal. Listen to some of these numbers. How could you turn this down?
Yeah, exactly. I remember them, but go ahead, please.
He's got, so basically his first deal is only a 6-month deal. It runs to the end of the year, 1994. And he's appearing on 3 clashes and 3 pay-per-views, $300,000 per show.
Damn.
In addition, he receives 25% of any pay-per-view revenue increase based on the current average.
That's bullshit.
So in house shows he's working. He's only going to do about a half dozen, and he's going to do 1 European tour. He'll receive 25% of the house.
Dude,
a quarter of the entire house.
So
that's a lot of goddamn money.
Just do the numbers. You said 300,000 on 6 appearances, right?
Yeah.
So that's 1.8 million right
6,
there.
9. Yeah. Okay.
That's 1.8 million right there before taxes.
For 6 months of work.
For 6 months of work. Now, that doesn't include the 25% on the pay-per-view that Crockett quoted, along with the 25% on the houses of the other shows he's on. So he's basically over 2 million. He's over 2 million easily, just based on that.
Yeah, and he's got that Thunder in Paradise money.
Jesus, yeah. The point
That's
is,
a pretty penny.
Like, they went out and spent a lot of money to get him, obviously. But see, that's the only way you get him, too.
Yeah.
Right.
You ain't getting him no other way. The problem is, here's the other part, and I think Hulk is a genius for this. He knows bringing him in for 6 months, he's actually betting on himself that things are going to go up. And he also knows that even if they don't go up, he can always say, we need more time, brother. We need more time. Right. And then that 6 months turns into more time and more money. Like, he ain't dumb. You can say whatever you want about Boleya. Oh, my fucking call him by his fucking shoot name, fucking piece of shit. Stop being a stooge. You can say anything you want about Hulk Hogan as a person. That sucker, when it came to wrestling, not real life, later in life, but wrestling, was a hell of a politician.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah. But again, it has an expiration date. Like Harper gave the example, I said Favre, he gave Brady, but Brady was closer to the top when he went out, though, too.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, man.
Also, Hogan will receive 65% of all merchandise.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, what do you mean all?
Everybody's merch.
Like a Ric Flair figure? He gets
that? I mean, it doesn't specify. It says all merchandising income. So
hopefully that means
assume
Hulk
it's just his stuff.
Because
I would hope assume. It does.
Because here's the other part. You're gonna see it on these shows, and I remember it back then. they gonna start pushing the shit out of some Hulk merch.
You think?
On the commercials, bruh. He's gonna be all over everything.
Yeah, because this is when I think this is when they brought the, who was it called? I think it was Toy Biz. Did the WCW figures.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, they did a couple of different runs.
Crockett does his research. I love it.
I know, right?
I try to bring something different.
He ain't working the room, bro. He knows his shit. You know what I'm saying, Harper? He's not a fucking stooge like you two fucking assholes.
He's a hard worker, bro. I mean, Crockett knows his shit. He does his research. He's not just here to say dumb, stupid jokes and talk about how when he banged some broad back in '96.
Halftime shows and shit.
Yeah, outside of Fenway Park or some shit. I showed her my green monster.
All right. Any thoughts on Steamboat versus Oates?
I mean, we have about as much to say about this match as Tony and Bobby
I mean,
did.
this guy looks good.
They didn't say a word about this match.
We've watched it back like 3 or 4 times ever since we were talking about Hogan's deal. But it is very interesting because they don't say anything about Steamboat and Ron Oates, which I guess we get because Hulk Hogan just signed with WCW. So, but anyway.
Yeah, and then Steamboat thinking, damn, he's fucking me over again.
You know what I noticed?
What's that?
The song, when they go, I don't know if this is like off the network or something or other, but the song is not Ricky Steamboat the Dragon. It's his old Dragon theme.
Well, I've noticed that too. I even pointed it out a month ago, maybe. At one point I pointed it out because he came out to different music than he went out to, if that makes sense. He came out to one song and then leaves the ring on another. It's very weird. But really? I've noticed that a couple of times. I think
he went to both.
Yeah, I've noticed that a couple of times.
They used that one at all. Yeah.
But Steamboat wins, obviously, and that was that, and Heenan is still outraged. On that note, after the news of Hogan signing or officially being a part of WCW, we'll see the signing next week, Ric Flair is not a happy camper, and he is out here with Mean Gene. Let's go to Ric Flair and see what he's got to say.
Has got to go down as the greatest day since I've arrived at World Championship Wrestling. The fact that Hulk Hogan is officially aboard, and as you know, coming up at the Clash of the Ric Flair.
Tell me what? You tell me what makes it the biggest day.
Hulk Hogan is on his way.
And you're qualified to make that remark? You're telling me? You're talking to whatever Sting thinks he is, whatever Ted Turner thinks Hogan is? You ask worldwide. One name says franchise on it at WCW, and it's my name. And Hogan, if they draw some trawler across your tongue that's telling the world that you're coming here, that's a big deal. Not to me, it's not. The big deal is the unification of the 2 world titles. Sting and Flair, Clash of Champions. Hogan, yes, you are a big-time player, but until you're here, until you're established, until you wrestled Austin, Anderson, Flair, Sting, the list is endless. You're just a guy walking in to a tough place to hang out. WCW, and you, of all people, think back, my friend. Limousines, airplanes, a lifestyle in peril. Yeah, I'm hot. I'm the kingpin. I'm the wheel, not Hogan. Hogan, Clash of Champions, you be there and watch why my entire career. They say, here he comes, there he goes, the champ.
All right, a man that is not all together right now, very upset for some reason about the presence of Hulk Hogan. Stay tuned for Saturday Night coming up after this.
I can't tell if Ric Flair is lying or telling the truth, but
yeah, I think he's telling the truth.
the funny part is this doesn't happen without him. Because Bischoff claims, or Flair, I think they both claim, he made the connection for him so that they could talk and get on the phone and figure this out. The other part is it was a proximity thing. If Hogan's not taping Thunder in Paradise right there, maybe this never happens.
So we have Thunder in Paradise to thank.
Along with Ric Flair. At least that's the story that I believe Bischoff has always told. Like he made it.
Yeah.
Flair, I think it was like Flair told Bischoff like, "Oh, you want to talk to Hulk Hogan? I know Hogan. I can get Hogan on. I can get conversation with Hogan for you." And then it was, I think I've heard Bischoff say, because Thunder in Paradise was the taping was right there, the proximity to where they are, that even made it easier to happen. Crazy.
Yeah, I know they taped those promos with Gene right on the set.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do like how Flair said
this is the third.
Go ahead.
This is the third time. Sorry, this is the third time that Flair is calling for Hogan to be at the show. Is the third time the charm? Probably not.
We'll see. Flair says, "I am the kingpin, not him." Good
I'm
stuff.
the kingpin. I'm the wheel. He says, "Yeah,
I'm the franchise. You're just." He said, "You are just another guy walking into WCW." I don't think so, but okay. Man. You got any thoughts on this, Harper?
No, he was just speaking the truth.
Sounds like it. Oh man. Crockett, anything else before we continue?
no."
So we're gonna go now. I'm not gonna play it, but we got Sullivan and Cactus Jack. They're cutting a promo with Mean Gene. There's some bad blood between these two people, these two guys, Sullivan and Cactus. Sullivan's not happy with Cactus. Cactus will not be bullied by Sullivan. Sullivan's still angry about his brother Dave and how Dave Sullivan got treated. It's not bad. I just I don't really have anything memorable from it. Did you have anything on Crockett?
No, not really. I mean, Sullivan kind of slaps him around, and they kind of get a little heated at each other. But yeah,
they're not best friends, even though they're champions.
So by the way, Cactus is on his way out the door.
Yeah, how much longer does he have? It's not long.
He literally gives his notice like within like the week. He's a tag team champion when he gives his notice, and I think he's there till September, but I don't know if he's on TV the entire time. But I think he's pretty much off TV after he loses the tag titles, if I'm not mistaken.
So then we go to the Nasty Boys versus Larry Santo and Mike Winner. The bulletin is still beeping and scrolling across the screen, making Harper very happy over there. They want to make sure. I know what the beep was for. The beep is for if you're just in a room and you're passing by and this is on and you hear that beep, it makes you stop. And you're like, look, what the hell's going on? And then you see, wow, Hulk Hogan's with WCW now. I'm pretty sure that's why they kept doing that, because they did it a few times. What did you have from this one, although it was very quick, Crockett?
Yeah, that's like I remember that kind of beeping would happen during like a weather alert.
Yes.
When you're watching like, fucking Jerry Springer. Right. It would just show up on the bottom of the screen. Right, beep, beep, beep. Yeah. Yeah.
Tornadoes warning for the following parishes.
Yeah. That's it.
Something like that.
Yeah, they have parishes in Louisiana, not counties.
That's right.
I had a timestamp with this. Sorry, I had a timestamp of that right there.
What's that?
33:15. Yeah, this is Mike Winter gets a little crossed up here, and
yeah.
Don't act like you never had a botch, Crockett.
Well, not on TV.
Evan Bourne.
That's nice.
That was only on DVD.
Oh man. Anything else from this one?
No, a lot of elbow drops from Knobs, a lot of knee drops from Sags, and then the usual finish.
Yeah, they hit their finisher. Knobs with the slam, and then Sags with the big elbow off the top. Nasty Boys win, and that was that. Harper, you're gonna love this next segment. I need to put
boy.
So Crockett, I need to ask you: do I need to play audio of this, or just kind of like just play the video for Harper to react to it?
I think you kind of need the audio.
All right, Harper, you ready?
Let's go.
All right, I'm going to tell you what this is. They are going to throw, and I don't remember how much music is in this, so it may get cut out of YouTube. Mean Gene throws the highlights of Ray Traylor training with the Guardian Angels.
Oh, boy.
Here it is.
In recent weeks, ladies and gentlemen, a man that represents law and order here at World Championship Wrestling has been spending some time with the Guardian Angels. Let's go to Mr. Ray Traylor with the Angels in New York City.
You had a turn, last foot
The Guardian Angels I created can go out there and do what the old cop on the beat used to do. Talk with the grandmother and grandfather. Talk with the little children, be the role model. Explain what it is that the Guardian Angels are doing on a regular basis and convince them that we were up to the job.
Promotional consideration.
All right, Harper, you got thoughts on that?
Remember Major Payne, that movie?
Yes.
That's what that reminded me of.
Jeez.
And when they showed him jumping off the wall, I was like, "There's no way he's going to jump off that goddamn wall."
No, he was catching people. He wasn't.
Yeah.
And he missed somebody.
Right.
Took a fucking tumble.
Right.
Just like he did Cornette.
Right. Watch this guy. Whoops. I love Cornette retelling that story. He's like, I looked up at Bubba after I fell. He's like, Jimmy, you fell so fast. Oh my God. I don't know what to make of this segment. I really don't.
This is bad, Michael.
Like I said, if
He's
you're
like
listening
so
on
much-
YouTube and it got cut out, it's because there's music playing. I don't know if it's going to pass on YouTube. Go ahead, Crockett.
He's so much bigger than the rest of them. He just looks so out of place. It's like, and that, I guess they were formed in 1979 and they came up with these T-shirts and stuff. And it never, I don't know if it looked good in the 70s and 80s, but it's 1994. And this is like the most uncool getup.
I wonder if has anyone ever been shot for doing this?
Well, you read the bio that time on the show when you first joined, and which was an epic moment in the show's history. I feel like, man, don't get me wrong, bro. I mean, if something was happening to a family member of mine, of course, in public, but man, like, I'm with Harper. Like, what did one of these guys ever like?
What's the benefit of it? Yeah,
get involved in something and get like hurt badly or die?
Yeah, because their whole thing is they don't carry weapons. They only have karate to defend. That's why they're showing like them like doing karate moves and kicks and punches and stuff.
Yeah. I don't know.
Has there ever been anyone cool that wore a beret?
No.
Did Rambo wear a beret?
No.
Oh, so yeah, it's just the look is just.
I guess maybe Flint from G.I. Joe.
Let me throw that in Google.
I guess.
Did anyone cool ever wear a beret? Anyone cool ever? Ah, shit.
Watch, it's probably going to bring up somebody from like an 80s band.
Let's see what it says. I mean, that is very subjective. It says, yes,
I think it's pretty.
It says, yes, many cool and iconic figures across art, film, and music and fashion have won berets, including Pablo Picasso, Audrey Hepburn, James Dean, Thelonious Monk, Beyonce. Really? Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Did she wear it in a video? Not knocking Beyonce.
Right.
I'm just saying. Janelle Monáe. Janelle Monáe is worn one. Okay. And even military figures like the Green Beret. All right. So that's what Google says.
No.
Yeah, no one cool has ever worn a beret.
Katharine Hepburn, known for her comfortable, charming style. Apparently she wore one. And Greta Garbo. Anyway, there you go.
I just really hope they've updated the uniform by now. If they're still in existence, are they still in existence?
I thought
I think
Harper
so,
said they
aren't
were.
they?
You the
Because
one
that guy
read it?
used to always pop up on like Fox News or CNN or something.
Yeah. And Harper was reading it. I think they are.
But they got to have like a taser or pepper spray on them or something.
In New York?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. That was that. There you go. Ray Traylor training with the can't even get it out. Ray Traylor doing his training.
Stupid.
There we go. With the Guardian Angels. We haven't even seen him much, if you think about it, since he became a Guardian Angel.
Because he's been training.
That's a good point.
He's busy.
Yeah.
Well, let's go to the main event on that note of the June 4th episode. It is Steve Austin versus Marcus Bagwell. This one is for the U.S. title. Tony, as the match is starting, promotes the press conference that will air next week on Hogan's signing. R.I.P. Doc. Heenan still is losing his mind. He's just not having this. Heenan says in the first half hour of the hotline being available, he called and voted no 150 times. He repeats that. He said it earlier. There are plenty of KFC chants because, of course, Colonel Parker is out there with Austin. And on that note, I guess I'll throw to you, Crockett, to see what you might have from this one.
46-48.
All right.
I'm obligated to do this as Doc's placement here. What is this outfit? Like a Barbara Bush cosplay here.
Oh, she looks like a standard receptionist.
Yeah,
for that time.
she's probably what?
Came straight from the law office.
37, 38 years old, Harper? What you think? 40 maybe?
Yeah, maybe, yeah. She's a receptionist or a school teacher, and she drives a Oldsmobile Silhouette minivan.
Some it smell like?
Oh God,
the vehicle before you.
It smells like some perfume, and there's like Fruit Loops and McDonald's French fries between the seats from the two kids back there.
It smells like KFC, apparently.
Yeah.
She's holding a box that says KFC.
Yeah.
All right. She definitely looks like a receptionist. I will give you that.
Right.
Okay.
Also, I had 50-45. I wrote just a great, simple, crisp sequence.
All right, let's go to it. Bagwell's got Austin in a side headlock. Shoots. Bagwell comes off the ropes. Tackle, drop down. Roll up. No. Austin, I'm not about to keep calling this. Oh, yeah, that did look good.
Yeah, like Austin just so great here. Fantastic.
That was a nice little spot because it looked like the heel was going to do something, and then Bagwell, nope, stayed on top.
Just imagine if they had kept Austin, if he didn't get hurt, how wrestling would have changed.
Dude,
it's so
for real.
Some of those what ifs are just crazy to think about.
But with Hogan popping up, that's a permanent roadblock.
Yeah, he's never. It's
true.
weird how stuff like this happens, but the best thing that could have happened to him was for Bischoff to fire him. It wasn't
Yeah.
The best thing at the moment for him, but overall, you never get Stone Cold Steve Austin if Hogan doesn't come in. Because he's never going to rise past that. I mean, look, Hogan's coming in now, and there's other people who are at the top who are going to take a back seat. So Austin being U.S. champion ain't going to get the push.
No, it's over.
I mean, even if he stays there, how long do you think it's going to take him to rise to the level of the top guy, if he ever gets there?
And just a job to Hogan.
There you go.
But wins and losses don't matter, right?
Right, exactly. Yeah. All right. They have a nice little match, though. Anything else, Crockett?
A little snafu at 56-30, but they cover it very well with the camera work.
Oh yeah, you about to get to the finish too. That's right around where it happens.
56-36, I think.
Oh, 56-36. Okay, we're at 56-30 right now.
Yeah, there's a drop kick by Marcus that doesn't look like it connects, but thankfully the editing of the camera work.
Oh yeah, he barely hit him.
Yeah. He went to throw the drop kick, and Austin didn't turn around as fast as he thought he would. So he kind of.
Oh, go ahead.
No, so he basically Austin bumps, but you can't really tell how bad it is just because they changed the angle of the camera.
Hey Harper, I need you. I'm gonna go over the finish, but I need you to think about what does D-Man think of Bagwell?
Yeah, he's not bad. Don't get me wrong. He looks like a pretty boy, though. He's got the nice hair and the body. But, yeah, I don't think he's that bad, you know?
He's a good worker, bro.
He's a good worker. I know the American male stuff later on is just cheesy as fuck, bro. But, I mean, he's not a bad worker.
Well, him and Riggs?
Yeah. Him and Riggs, American males.
I mean, bro, the girls like that kind of stuff back then, bro. All right.
But Marcus dick like this.
Oh, and Scorpio. Marcus got a dick this big. All right, let's go to the finish. So Bagwell has Austin on the run. Bagwell goes to the top rope, misses a move, takes a big bump. Austin then rolls up Bagwell. Austin gets the win, 1, 2, 3. And Austin retains his title, obviously. And that was that. I like that he uses the trunks, even though he probably didn't have to. He's a heel, though.
Yeah.
He's a heel. Good stuff, though. All right. From there, we're going to go to closing promo. We got Steve Austin, Colonel Parker, and Ming with Tony Schiavone. Let's go to that right now. Here it is.
Go to Mean Gene Oakland. O'Brien.
All right, fans, with me at this time is the bodyguard, Ming. Along with United States heavyweight champion, stunning Steve Austin, and the greatest promoter on the face of the planet Earth, Colonel Robert Parker, at the Clash of the Champions in Charleston, South Carolina. It's going to be Johnny B. Bad meeting up with your man, Steve Austin.
Well, you're right about that, and you're right about the greatest promoter of all time, too. You know, it's the greatest show of all, the Clash of Champions. Don't worry about me. It's the greatest show of all, and standing next to you is the greatest star of all. Campaigned him all over the world already, and already this belt is the most prestigious belt in the world because of it. Johnny B. Bad. I think we're going to change that to Johnny B. Bad.
All right, at the Clash of Champions for you, stunning Steve.
Everybody in WCW wants a piece of stunning Steve Austin and the United States title. When I am the #1 contender, how come I'm not getting shots at the world title? That's what I want to know, and you know who is the man that's ducking me. Johnny B. Bad. Let me tell you something, kid. You're good at a lot of things, and you progress better than anybody in the sport in recent memory. No doubt about it. I've told you once, and I'll tell you again. You can come over and mow my lawn. You can come over and wax my car. But if you come looking for the United States title, Johnny, it's going to be a real sad day to be a bad man because the United States heavyweight champion is the hottest wrestler in the world today.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, live in prime time here on TBS, the 23rd of June, live at 8:05 p.m. for Ming, for the U.S. heavyweight champ, for Colonel Parker, Bobby Heenan, and of course for Tony Schiavone.
He sounds just like Stone Cold right there.
Yeah.
Man.
Great promo too.
It was phenomenal. He's not wrong. He should get a shot at the number one title or number one. He should be the number one contender. That doesn't work for me, brother. Is going to put it into that though. He sounds like Austin, and then he runs down bad. You can come over and mow my lawn. You can wash my car, but if you come over for my title, you ain't getting it. That was a damn good promo. Any other thoughts, Crockett?
No, it was a nice, brief show. I liked it.
Good stuff, man. Boy, those 2-hour shows when baseball goes on strike are going to be a slog, Harper.
You motherfucker.
When is the strike happen?
All-Star break, right, Harper?
Something like that, yeah.
Ain't that
like
around?
another month, huh?
Like right after, or yeah, we ain't got much longer.
Jesus Christ.
2-hour shows, man. But anyway, all right, well, you know the drill by now. We got to rate it, hand out the Toot Toot Award and the Rolex. Before we do so, quick reminder to become a patron at tinyurl.com/PatreonBTT. The next Clash is coming up in a few weeks. The only place you can hear us review it, where the titles will be unified, will be at tinyurl.com/PatreonBTT. Not only do you get that Clash, you'll get all the previous ones we've done. You'll also get all of the pay-per-views dating back from where we are now in 94 all the way back to 85, or since we started covering this, plus the JV Goon Squad shows, the World Class shows, and so much more at tinyurl.com/PatreonBTT. By the way, Sparks and Half Pint have been going through Ron Fuller's USA Championship Wrestling. It's their new thing that they've been doing on Patreon. So here those two country.
So they get to watch the good shit?
I do it. That's why I brought it up.
Jesus Christ. You're an asshole, Michael.
Are you okay? Are you okay, bro?
I'm insulted.
I bet you are. Anyway, you can listen to all of that Patreon gold at tinyurl.com/PatreonBTT. That is tinyurl.com/PatreonBTT. Also, did mention it at the beginning of the show, but submit a 5-star review. And when you submit one on Podcast Addict or Apple Podcasts, we will read it on air. Somebody had submitted one on Podcast Addict the day before I recorded, and then I went there today and it disappeared. So if that was you,
Maybe
I don't know.
Had it change your mind.
Maybe so. But if you submit one, it will be read on air. So please do so, and we'll definitely read it on air. All right, Crockett, you first. Time to rate it. What are you giving it?
Oh, it's Harper's turn.
Oh, okay. You're gonna let Harper rate it? It's an hour long, Harper.
Yeah.
What are you gonna rate it?
A B.
Oh, a B. Why so glum, chum?
A B. That's nice.
Okay. Sorry. Well, Crockett, what are you gonna rate it?
I mean, it's funny because Tony and Bobby kind of ignore the matches this week, and looking back at it, we kind of almost ignored them too. We spend most of our time talking about Hogan and fucking the Guardian Angels. But if I have to figure out somebody to, first we're rating it, right?
Yeah, rate it first.
Right.
We'll do. Shit. I mean, it's. I'm between a B- and a C+.
Oh, wow. Boy, you really are negative, huh?
See?
Okay, I'll B-. All right.
You're like Jim Cornette watching AEW. Or Harper watching Bad Bunny at halftime. Jesus Christ, what's wrong with y'all? I had to. I'm sorry. Oh,
That's
man.
nice.
So you gave it a
Ricky
B-.
Martin was on there. You saw that?
I did. Yeah.
That was cool.
So you're going B minus?
Yes, sir.
All right. I don't know what's wrong with y'all. It was an hour long. It gets
changing mine to a B plus.
That's where I'm going. I'm going B plus. And here's the thing. It's one of those things where it's like nothing. I don't say nothing happened, but you're exactly right, Crockett. We ignored the matches, but it was kind of hard to not ignore them because many of them were very, very short. And once they break the news about Hogan, that's like the whole show. There's nothing else. There's like nothing else that could. I don't know. I mean, Larry Zbyszko won the title, but yeah, once the news is broken about Hogan, man, it's what are you gonna do at that point? It's all Heenan's gonna be outraged about. So there was that. But I'm giving it a B plus. Almost giving it an A minus just based on the length and whatnot. But then I'll go to you, Crockett, for the Rolex or Toot Toot award.
Oh, let's get Harper's take first.
Well, if you're scared, just say you're scared.
Maybe I'm a little scared.
I'll give mine to Steve Austin.
Steve. Okay. All right.
Look,
Steve Williams.
I went to North Texas with him. We had a psychology lab together.
Oh, bro. You know who had one of the best gimmicks ever? Williams.
Yeah. He was in my liberal arts class.
He was. Oh, my God. I'll be a fucking asshole, bro. You know that? All right. So, who'd you give yours to, Harper?
Steve Austin.
All right, Crockett. Who you got?
I almost went Hogan, but I think Doc's going to give it to Hogan next week. So I won't steal his thunder there. I'll let Doc be the first one to give Hogan the Rolex. So I'll go with Austin as well.
I don't think you can give it to Hogan. He's not on the show. It's just that they mention him.
Yeah.
Like he doesn't.
Well, it's the thing that holds the entire show together. The whole show is about Hogan.
Yeah, but that's not good.
You're right. He's not even there. I'm giving it to Austin, but I'm with Harper.
I love Haku. Like but you think he's stealing money. I got to wear this suit and his sunglasses and just stand here. All right.
Yeah. And Colonel Robert Parker isn't?
Yeah. I know, but I'm saying like Haku was just standing there doing nothing.
Doesn't have to talk. Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
I posted one of the clips of Robert Parker, Colonel Parker, on the Facebook page a few weeks back. Oh, that's what it was, when Flair slapped him. And there's like multiple comments. Robert Fuller. Yes, I realize that, dipshits. His name is Colonel Robert Parker right now, though, in 1994.
Right.
It's not Robert Welch. Welch, you go to high school with him? It's Robert Parker. He's Colonel Robert Parker right now. Jesus. Oh, boy. The internet is undefeated, I tell you. I did want to. Oh, that's what it was. D-Man, what do you think of Ming?
I mean, bro, Ming's just stealing money right here. I mean, he's a great talent, but you know what? He just stands there with that suit on with the sunglasses, and he just. And to be honest, like this actually works for him. Because he looks like a badass motherfucker that could fuck somebody up.
What's his... Crockett, Google it for me. What's his shoot last name?
Who? Haku?
Oh, I know it.
What is it?
I have no idea.
I'm forgetting
his name? His name, I don't know why I know this. His name is Uli Fafita.
I would ask Harper.
His last name is Fafita.
Get D-Man to pronounce it, but that ain't going to happen.
Uli Chiquito?
He had one of the best gimmicks ever at WCW 94. Just wore glasses and fucking suit.
Yeah, Uli had the best gimmick, bro.
Bro, I ever told you about
call you Uli.
I ever told you... y'all are stupid. I told you about the time I went to a buffet with Ming. That's like one of the top things I get tagged in on social media.
I'm
Buffet.
gonna call you Uli Uli. Yo, Uli.
Hey,
Uli.
man, you mind if I call her Uli Uli?
What's his last name?
Fafita.
Nafita?
Fafita. F.
Fafita. Hey,
Yeah.
hey, Fafita. Uli Uli. God, wasn't he selling cars? He was a car salesman, wasn't he?
Was it?
I think he was a car salesman.
Rick Steiner is selling houses, right? Or is he the car salesman?
Yeah,
Oh,
Rick Steiner was the real estate agent.
Yeah.
And I think he started selling cars. I'm thinking, like, did he have a name tag that said Uli Uli on it?
Oh, Harper, his name was Rick Steiner, not Rick Steiner. Yeah, for shoot name, bro, Rick Steiner. Oh, man. The bit that keeps on giving, bro, I tell you. Bro, Welch was a hell of a manager in WCW 94, bro. I mean, Stevie, you want me to call you Mano or Mr. Michael? All right, well.
He's an auto detailer.
Really?
Oh, cool.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that almost wraps things up. Before we get out of here, just a quick reminder, when you see the show posted on social media, whether it's Facebook, Twitter, Blue Sky, please repost, share the show. It definitely helps the channel grow or helps the show grow. It doesn't cost you a dime, so thank you very much for doing so. Again, I made the announcement last week. This year's BTT listener meetup is going to be June 27th in New Orleans at Wildkat X-Rated. What's the bar again, Harper? I always forget. Southport
Bar
Hall.
504.
No.
Yeah, Southport.
Southport Hall in New Orleans. Again, Saturday night, June the 27th, probably bell time, 8 p.m., 7 p.m., whatever. Usually we go to another bar after, but from what the champ told me, Luke Hawks told me last week or 2 weeks ago, he is turning 45 years old, so his birthday bash will be at the same bar as the show. So there will be no need to relocate after the show like we always do when we hit up one of the bars in New Orleans. So again, Saturday night, June 27th is the BTT listener meetup for this year, 2026. On that note, let me throw to you, Crockett. What you got going on at the WPAN, man? We're still waiting for that show to come out.
Yeah, I did tease an episode at the end of last year, and coming soon.
Oh, Jesus. So December. Yo, bro, December, January, February. Oh, man. How long is this tease? I mean, fuck me already.
Soon enough, D-Man, soon enough.
Oh, okay. So stay tuned again for another year,
Of
right?
course.
Only, what are we, 10 months away from the Festivus Special 2026 at this point?
No, it'll be before then. I made a promise.
Oh, okay. You and Malonis, or what's going on?
Yeah, me and Malonis.
Okay, so once again, I get pushed to the side. I can't co-host it with you. I see how it is.
We'll see.
Okay.
Perfect.
Yeah, perfect. All right. Well, there you go. There's an update on the Wrestling Podcast About Nothing, which hasn't dropped a show in almost 3 years now.
Jeez.
Yeah. All right, Crockett. Well, why don't you throw it to Harper to hit the tagline so we can get out of here?
All right, Harper, do your thing.
Book it, bitch.
Hey, everybody. It's AIEZE, Eric Bischoff. And let me tell you something. If you're not already a Booking the Territory Patreon subscriber, you're missing out on the real deal when it comes to classic wrestling talk. Doc, Harper, and Mike, they're not just fans. They live and breathe this stuff. And here's the kicker. Over on their Patreon page, you get even more. We're talking deep dives into the Clash of the Champions. Every WCW pay-per-view through early 1994. Classic world-class championship wrestling. And yeah, even those off-the-wall JV Goon Squad shows. This isn't cookie cutter podcasting. This is the kind of unfiltered, entertaining, can't miss content that makes you remember why you fell in love with wrestling in the first place. So do yourself a favor, head over to Patreon, search Booking the Territory, sign up, and get in on the action. Trust me, if you love old school wrestling, this is where you want to be.